Yo everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a review as well as a demo on the latest highlighter released by Charlotte Tilbury. I've got two of them here. This is called the Hollywood Glow Glide Face Architect Highlighter. Again, an unnecessarily long name. I bought two of them. So this retails at £38, which is expensive, but is within the normal price range of Charlotte Tilbury in general. Altogether, there are 7 shades, and like I said, I bought two of them. I bought the shade Champagne Glow as well as Pillow Talk Glow. I'm not wearing any highlighter on my face right now. I will be obviously sharing that with you guys in a moment. So this is what the box itself looks like. Sorry, I'm holding it sideways. It's because it's the only way that the light will show up properly. On here, they've given you a guide as to where to place the highlighter. I mean, jawbone, really, I would not suggest personally putting it on your jawbone. And then you open it up, and inside, upside down, you can see that the actual highlighter is kept in this packet right here. Okay, this is the actual casing itself. My camera is struggling to pick it up because it is reflective. But on here it just says Hollywood, and then when you open it up you've got the highlighter inside, and then you've got a mirror. If you can hear any noise, I do apologise. Torrential rain outside, nothing I can do about it. This is the shade Pillow Talk Glow, and then here we have the shade Champagne Glow. Now, like I said, altogether there are 7 shades. In the past, Charlotte Tilbury's released highlighters that don't necessarily always cater towards all skin tones, which is why I've noticed recently that she has started releasing multiple shades within the same category, which is, to be honest, how it always should have been. So this colour that I got here, Champagne Glow, is a sparkling champagne powder highlighter inspired by illuminating red carpets. And this one is specifically targeted towards fair to medium skin tones, which is the category which I sit in. There is one shade above this, but it would be too light for my face. And then this one here, which is called Pillow Talk Glow, which is obviously inspired by her famous Pillow Talk range, is described as a neutral pearly pink powder highlighter, obviously inspired by my award-winning Pillow Talk collection and the flattering pink light of a pink quartz crystal. And it says that this shade is supposed to be flawless on all skin tones. Don't necessarily take my word for it. That's how she has marketed this. She is saying that this can be used on all skin tones, from the lightest of the light to the deepest of deep. And then there are an additional 4 shades after this. Now, as I always do, I read from their website to see what their claims are, and then I let you know what my thoughts are, followed by obviously a demo as well. Remember, as I've always said, Charlotte Tilbury's marketing language is very flowery, over the top, a little bit too much, some made up words here and there, but we'll go with it. So it says, combining the rich pigment payoff of a pressed powder with the skin gilding satin texture of a liquid highlighter, a Hollywood Glow Glide Face Architect highlighters illuminate, lift and sculpt the look of your skin without creasing, caking or settling into fine lines for a confidence boosting glow. And then it tells you all the different places that you can place it on your face. I would always say it's completely up to you. Personally, I tend to use highlighter on my cheekbone, on the tip of my nose, on the bridge of my nose. I use it on my brow bone, and I use it on my tear duct. I don't tend to use it anywhere else. I don't really feel it's necessary, especially as somebody who's got textured skin. I don't want to add to texture. I want to illuminate my face. I don't want to look like the surface of the moon. Before I give you my thoughts based on what they have said, I'm going to use this Morphe M3 110 brush. It's clean, I promise. It's just a bit stained. And I'm going to apply one shade to this side of my face, another shade to that side of my face. I am going out shortly, so I'm going to have to even it out in a little while. So anyway, so the first one that I'm going to use is, I'm going to use the shade Pillow Talk Glow. So I'm just going to rub it in to the actual palette itself. It does kick up a bit of powder. Make sure to tap it off so that you don't get excess dropping down on your face. And then I'm going to apply a tiny amount to my face. So that is just from a couple of backwards and forwards. Didn't apply too much. Voila, look at that, a gorgeous, beautiful, illuminated glow. And that looks really nice. Let me apply a tiny bit more, just for the purposes of the video. And there we have it. So just so that you guys can see what this looks like against my fair medium skin tone. If you believe that this color will work against deep skin tones, let me know what your thoughts are. She believes that this shade can work with all skin tones. I'm gonna kind of say I don't think so. On me, it's obviously quite light as it is, but I've got fair medium skin tone. I do that because, you know, skin tones change. My skin color changes throughout the year, whatever. I'm at my palest right now. And let me flip over the brush and then use a little bit of the Champagne Glow. And there we go again. Lovely champagne-y kind of ivory sort of colour. Personally, for my skin tone, I actually would have liked something a little bit more golden, but the shade below this is golden and it's too dark for my skin. So this is all I can really go with, is this champagne-y kind of golden colour. Okay, so here is Pillow Talk Glow and here is Champagne Glow. What do you guys think? What I'm going to do is I'm going to swatch it on my hand for you guys just so that you can see them side by side. Sometimes it can be very difficult to pick up colours when it comes to highlighters. Oh, wrong side. On camera like this, and because I'm actually wearing pink today, I'm going to apply this to the bridge of my nose as well as the tip of my nose, because I'm wearing pinky kind of colours along with grey on my eyes. Natasha Denona Glam palette for anyone who asks. I don't really think the champagne colour will go with my look today. So here you go. So my thoughts are, firstly, as somebody who's got textured skin, I think that this sits really nicely on my face. None of these are glittery at all. They give a very nice metallic high shine, and you can tell they're not glittery just from looking at them. If they were glittery, the light would be bouncing off of it, and it's not. It has got a slight powder kick up, but not too much. That means that you will not waste it. It says that it doesn't crease, cake, or settle into fine lines. I 100% agree. It looks absolutely lovely and sits really nicely over my foundation and blends nicely in with the blusher as well. So it says that it's got the rich pigment payoff of a pressed powder with the skin gilding satin texture of a liquid highlighter. I 100% agree with that. It definitely gives a decent amount of pigment. I didn't actually need to apply that much to my brush at all to get a really nice metallic high shine like you can see right here. And yes, I would definitely say that it glides across the skin with the texture of a kind of liquid sort of highlighter. So there's no catching, there's no dragging, there's no need to go backwards and forwards really that much. You can even just apply it like this and it builds up really nicely to the intensity that you want it to have. So you can go in full intense if you want, or you can mute it down. It's completely up to you. Now obviously Charlotte Tilbury's got a lot of highlighters out there. It's completely up to you whether or not you want to invest in £38 for a highlighter. And it also says on the brush you can wet brush to intensify. I'm good. I think this is intense enough. And it says that it weighs 7 grams, so not too bad, but still Charlotte Tilbury's pricey. Anyway, let me swatch these side by side for you guys just so that you can see what they look like against my skin tone. So we've got Pillow Talk Glow on the bottom, and then we've got Champagne Glow on the top. So you can see very obviously this is a pale rosy quartz kind of colour, and you can very clearly see this is definitely a champagne gold kind of colour. This is just thickly swatched so that you can see yourself. Now one thing I do have to mention is, and I don't know if it's just me, but I don't know how it could happen to both the highlighters. Listen to this noise. Can you hear that? That is the palette inside, which appears to be trying to escape the inside of this casing. And also, why does it spin round like that? Like it's trying to come out, like it's been loosely glued in. Now, I don't know if these are the kind of highlighters that can be removed and replaced, but personally, I would assume no. And then the same with this one, it spins around inside the casing. Why is it doing that? Look, you guys can see yourselves, look. Why is it spinning around like that? £38 is a lot of money for a highlighter or a makeup product in general. I do not expect this kind of poor quality packaging from a brand such as Charlotte Tilbury. So as a result of that, I'm going to have to downmark this. I would normally give this a 10 out of 10 because I actually feel that the quality of the product is good. The actual casing and the packaging itself, which we are paying for because that is included within the price of the highlighter. Why is it so cheap? Now, I'm going to be going traveling soon and I wanted to take this with me. Now, I'm not going to because I'm worried that if this is knocked around in my luggage, I open it and it'll be cracked, broken and open. Please let me know below if this has happened to any of you guys. Or if I'm wrong and this is something that can actually be removed and replaced when this one runs out. I've not seen anything that says that on their website. But then again, I really can't be bothered to read through all these essays that they write on every single page. So that's it for my review of the brand new Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Glow Glide Face Architect Highlighter. Let me know what your thoughts are. Are you going to buy this? Have you had enough of Charlotte Tilbury highlighters? Because she did release quite a few last year, and I just sometimes also feel that a lot of the shades are just now being replicated and just re-released as something else. Let me know your thoughts below. Other than that, I hope you guys are fabulous, wonderful and gorgeous as always, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!